Hey everybody, welcome back to Read It in Weeb. My name's Davie, this is my friend Esau, and we're going to be going over Dragon Ball again. The end of the Red Ribbon arc.
Isn't this just a general tower or a mercenary tower? How does this label it?
Oh, it's labeled as the Commander Red arc. Which, no it's
Why?
not, it is the Mercenary Tau arc.
I'm not gonna lie, the gap between Mercenary Tau and Commander Red part, don't know what happens.
There's no gap, really.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Goku just goes there.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Anyway,
Nimbus.
no, and then you know what? All the dots connected as I picked up my hand. So what happens here? General Tao's like, all right, who do I have to kill? How far they are? And he just like taps a pillar and takes it. It's so fucking. That's a power move.
It is really funny.
He's like, I want this pillar, and they're like, what? I want this pillar. All right, take the pillar. He's like, pulls it out, tosses it, and then jumps onto it as it's flying. And I'm like, can't you just jump that far if you can catch up to a pillar going that fast?
Yeah, wouldn't you stop its momentum?
No, that's dumb.
If you hit something like with that much speed?
Well, he's not hitting; he's landing on it. Sorry, I'm in a very devil's advocate mood right now.
I have this tweet that I put out where like, and it's not about you.
I hope not.
But it was like,
just tell it to me.
I tweeted a Twitter user to plays devil's advocate follows with something racist. That's usually how it goes.
I don't do that, so
you don't. That's why I'm not talking about you. But you're getting real close to me making that lie, buddy.
Man, because this guy thinks exams and tournaments are the same thing.
He jumps on the pillar. He's heading toward
Corn Tower.
Corn Tower.
Why they call that? I don't know.
This is where
we meet Upa.
We meet Upa, which is one of my favorite characters.
Yes, he's just some boy.
They're just so like
he is native,
kind.
This land boy.
Mm-hmm. This part of Dragon Ball for me is like second best in Dragon Ball in my opinion.
I really like this part because it shows like this introduction for a character is very unique because every other character has kind of been brought in as a gag.
Mm-hmm.
As an enemy. Upa's like a very kind. He's also the only person aside from Launch that we see that can ride the cloud. I guess
Chi-Chi,
Launch, Blue Launch specifically,
and
Arale. Does she ride the cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's a robot. She doesn't count.
Still rides the cloud.
She's a robot. She doesn't count.
I also didn't know that.
Her head pops off in the Super anime.
That's filler though. They could just make whatever up.
Yeah, but
because Arale should also be older than that. I've seen a picture of older
she's a
Arale.
Robot.
No, I've seen a picture
and
of
I'm
older.
Pretty sure that's horny fan art.
No. It looked like Akira Toriyama actually drew it, so I couldn't tell if it was real or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
She was also a robot in that.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she's disconnected from her legs.
Doesn't make her a robot. You're gonna tell me you're gonna tell me that Edward Elric's a robot?
Yes, first of all, I am.
Okay, so one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters, Upa's dad. He's fucking badass.
He is. I like Upa's dad.
He fucking turned around and speared a Red Ribbon Army guy.
He just kills people.
He was like, "Dad, behind you." Got it. Killed that guy with a spear. It was fucking metal.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I think it was like a handmade spear.
I'm sure there's some metal on it.
I mean, it could be an obsidian tip. He is native. To what? I don't know. Corn Tower?
I guess so. But he's cool as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. He's super
fucking awesome.
He's so awesome.
He's fucking cool. Fuck Goku. This guy rules.
Yeah. Anyway, so Goku lands. Then Mercenary Tao eventually lands and kills him.
Yes, but before that, sorry, I want to talk about Upa's dad more. Does he just like tank bullets?
Yeah. Which is impressive, first of all. I'm not gonna
badass.
It's absolutely badass. But like it's less impressive after we meet Krillin, who is also just a kid and can block bullet and also is not, an alien. Who would be an alien? I don't know.
But he's not blocking bullets.
He's tanking them.
He's not even bleeding.
He's built different.
He's built fucking different. And then General Tao kills him.
Yeah, with his own spear.
Very easily,
I'm
too.
not gonna lie, it's actually incredibly fucking sick how he kills him.
He throws him up in the air.
With his own spear. So stops the spear like this. Just grabs it.
For audio listeners like this.
Yeah. He stops with just his fingertips, like he's like holding something, tosses him up and then just throws the spear after him. It's
fucking cool.
First of all, not what I was going to say. It's absolutely fucking
sick. I agree.
Inhumane and what's not morbid. There's a word I'm looking for.
Epic. Metal.
Not a tournament, by the way. Or my sister.
Watch our TikToks.
Yeah, what? Or just watch the other episode. This is in an episode. Tragic. It's very tragic, especially because Upa is a fucking kid and he just saw his dad die in the most spectacular way. It was sick.
And he mentally is just like, well, now I have to bury him. And this is my life. I'm quite sad about it, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah. And then Tao kills Goku in his eyes. In this kid's eyes. He's like, well, my new friend and my dad, I gotta bury them both.
Yeah. This guy
buries his dad. He's like, well, Goku's next. And then he goes to touch Goku, and Goku's like, don't fucking touch me. Or something, I don't remember.
Oh, you're alive.
His grave is all set up. He's got like a pyre burning already. Oh, maybe I should have checked if my dad was alive. Like a giant hole in his chest.
Dad, you alive? Sorry, we'll get to it.
Don't worry, he missed my vital organs.
All of them. It was a metal way to kill this character who was just so badass off rip.
It's another great power scaling for Mercenary Tao, just to see exactly how fucking badass he is.
Yeah. Like, because they really set up Upa's dad to just be like, fucking sick. Like, he was like, oh, this is going to be like a sick fight I'm about to watch. And then he fucking kills him.
No problem. Zero issues.
Zero-ish.
Frankly, a great fight would have been Blue versus Upa's dad. No name given. He probably has a name.
He does. I just can't remember. They're in Kakarot. If you go to Korin's Tower, you can talk to them. It's actually really cool.
Wow, you don't know his name? You talk to him, you don't know his name?
I forgot.
Who's Kakarot?
Yeah.
I fucked with your vibe.
Yeah, you did. The whole sequence is just really cool. Goku gets shit on. And, like, to a point where, like, I mean, we know he's not dead.
What? That's why I stopped reading.
Wait, what? But we had more episodes to record.
I thought this was the last episode of Reading the Weeb, if I'm honest. Anyway, jokes aside, so this is where we also get the introduction of another ki-based attack, the Dodon Ray. And I find it interesting because unlike the Kamehameha, which is like two hands, like a full force beam, it's a very quick Dodon Pa, you're dead. Not only that, it didn't even hit Goku. It hit the Dragon Ball in his pocket, and Goku was out for the count.
Knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah, it fucking killed him. Apparently, I activated Google and said set an alarm for 7 o'clock.
None of those words left your mouth.
I know. But if we do subtitles, can you please add that in?
I've been doing the captions like on Premiere. That'll like listen and make captions. I can edit them and fix them. Some of them are just so far off, but like Kamehameha, always correct.
Let's go.
And then like I forgot what we had said. Oh, when you were like, when I said you said my dick and balls turned into a girl. Perfect.
Well, yeah, I was very articulate.
My dick and balls turned into a girl. Parentheses, not my sister.
First of all, not a sister.
Tao leaves. He's convinced he killed Goku.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, cool.
After he took a Kamehameha, by the way. That's another sick thing. We see him take a Kamehameha, no problem.
Not an issue. Just has some fucked up clothes now.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, time to die. Thinks he kills Goku, takes the Dragon Balls,
spares Upa.
Mm-hmm. He's like, no one paid me to kill you. No free kills.
That's not true. Actually, I guess it is true. He's like, I'm gonna go get clothes.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna get my clothes fixed. Calls General Red. He's like, I'll be there in like 3 days. And then General Red's like,
you missed the ball, stupid.
Like, well, I'm gonna go get it in 3 fucking days, all right? My clothes are ripped.
Yeah.
And you're going to pay for this. You're going to pay for this now.
Well, he doesn't even do that.
I'm going to kill this guy. You're going to pay for that.
The funniest part is he was like, all right, you get one free kill for the tailor. He's like, all right, these clothes are worth so much. You get one free kill. And the tailor's like, oh, I don't need that. It's like, well, I got to use this free kill on somebody. And he just kills them.
What if the tailor was like, all right, that guy across the street, the rival tailor, kill that guy.
You heard of the Dog King, right? Can you, like, deal with that? General Red.
It's so interesting because it's like General Tao's just gonna like, all right, I'm gonna go back in 3 days. I'm gonna go grab the Dragon Ball, whatever.
Yeah.
In that time, Goku is like, okay, I have to get stronger. Like the only, like I can't beat him. Like I cannot, as I am right now, I can't beat this guy. And
thankfully, Upa has a solution.
Climb Korin Tower, which they had talked about, like, be like, oh yeah, this is Korin Tower. You climb up and then a master will train you. And Goku's like,
no, that's not what they say. There's a water up there.
Oh yeah, he won't train you. There's water that will make you like stronger.
Yeah.
And then Goku is like, okay, I'm gonna fucking climb this tower. I'm gonna go drink that water. And that's where we meet Korin, who like I forgot how much I really liked this part of the story.
It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stark contrast to, hey, Upa's dad just got fucking speared.
Yeah. And there's Korin who's like,
I'm a cat,
and I'm ready to mind.
Which more and more people I've realized can just do.
Yeah. Now, if you want this water, yeah. So if you want this water, you're gonna have to get it from me. But it's not gonna be easy because I'm gonna keep it from you. But here's the kicker. And he fucking throws Goku's Dragon Balls back down. Go back down and get your Dragon Balls. Come back up. Try to get the water.
Why did you do this in a voice? I like couldn't interrupt your bit, but like, why did you do that in a voice?
I love the Korin voice.
Isn't that like the abridged voice specifically?
That's how he sounds like in the dub, I'm pretty sure.
I've never watched the dub.
That's how he sounds like, I'm pretty sure.
That's a lie.
Because I also remember him sounding something similar to this.
You'd be surprised how often the abridged overrides my memory of what characters.
Oh, I couldn't even fucking remember what Krillin sounded like. That's not true. He sounds like Usopp.
So he climbs Korin Tower again, a second time. It only took him, 3 hours this time? As opposed to half a day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He said like 3 hours.
So it's showing Goku's very subtle, and by very subtle, I mean a very incredibly quick upticks in strength.
Which makes sense because the way Korin puts it is like you're building up your lungs, your stamina in general is getting better because of the climb. We're up really high. You training up here, you're naturally going to get stronger.
He also gives him a sensu bean, which Zenkai boosts him. What does that mean? I don't know.
We'll get later.
No, we won't.
We never cover Z.
Yeah.
But it's like an interesting, way to train. Similar to like Roshi and like you having him do like the milk. It's like, okay, you're going to train. It's not going to feel like training, but it's going to be training because like you're doing something that's a little or out of the ordinary, but you're building up your muscle in your body.
Another thing I think they're a bit more specific on that I think they go into in the anime a bit more, but is also subtly implied with here, is Goku's realizing how to analyze breath. As this is happening, he's analyzing the way Korin breathes and like figuring out what he's doing there. Because after this, he does that a lot. He takes a couple hits. He's like, all right, I get your fighting and breathing pattern. I know you now.
Yeah.
He does that 2 more times later from what I've read.
Yeah.
Which shows like Goku's upkeeping with his natural skills as well, not just working out his strength, but his mind. 3 days pass. He finally gets the water and he realizes, the only other person to get this water is Master Roshi, and it took him 3 years.
One thing is like I really like how, Roshi's backstory and all that, like everything he did is like not shown to us, but like we can like think about like, oh, Roshi,
we lived through it vicariously through Goku.
Yeah, it's like Roshi did this too. It's like, this is really cool. Before like Goku even like attempts to or like he makes a few attempts to get the water, and then he's like, how long did this, or it's like, I trained Roshi. He's like, how long did it take him? He puts up 3 fingers. He's like, 3 hours? He's like, no, 3 years.
I would love a young Roshi miniseries.
There's filler of like
I didn't ask for
a couple
that. It's not what I
episodes,
said.
and it's not good.
Didn't ask for that. I asked for a series, not a filler.
Do you watch? Like, would you watch it?
No, I would read it maybe.
I don't know if I would like a Master Roshi miniseries where we are now because I don't like Super and I don't trust them to write.
I like Super, so I guess that's what caused.
You like Super?
It's just as bad as the rest of the series. In my
I know. Fuck no, it's not.
In my
Holy
opinion,
fuck, it's not.
after rereading this, I disagree.
You're telling me that Super is on the same level as Z?
It's at the same level of certain parts of Z. Yes.
Fuck no.
It doesn't hit the peaks that Z hits. I will admit.
The lowest in Super are way lower than anything I've read so far in Dragon Ball. Dude. Sorry, we're gonna get on a fucking tangent right now.
Yeah. Fight.
Yes, dude. The Zamasu arc is some of the worst shit I've ever read.
I really like the concept behind Zamasu, and it was flubbed.
Dude, I love the concept, but holy fuck, you mean like they can't beat him?
My favorite part is how they double dipped on the Cell stuff with Zamasu, and then again with Cell Max.
I like that part though.
That they're double dipping with the Cell stuff.
Yeah,
bringing back Trunks and then bringing back Cell.
They brought back Trunks just to fucking make a bitch of him.
I mean, I don't know. Trunks was kind of reasonable the whole time.
Trunks is like one of my favorite characters, and I just fucking can't stand this arc with him.
I want to be honest, I don't like young Trunks. It makes sense the way he's completely different from future Trunks.
Yeah. No, like I understand that.
But
I don't like young Trunks either.
I'd also like to point out, so completely unrelated to Dragon Ball, we learn here that Trunks has healing powers because he's a disciple of the Kais. We also learn that makes Gohan a disciple of the Kais. Never go anywhere with it.
Nope.
Has no healing powers, I guess.
Nope. Which, I mean,
no.
Is it implied that Trunks had more time to train with the Kais?
No. If they did the dance around him, he was a disciple.
That's stupid.
Yes.
That's so dumb.
Incredible.
And to be fair, yeah, I do dislike that part of Boo as well. But like nowhere near as much as I dislike Super. The fucking Battle of Gods is like, okay.
It's fun.
It's fine. The fucking Resurrection F Frieza arc, I hate it.
Mediocre at best.
It's bad. Zamasu?
Trash.
Ass. Trash.
I liked all the tournaments though. That's the difference between you and me. I liked the tournaments.
Aren't those filler?
The Universe 7 tournament and the big tournament?
I know the big tournament was.
Yeah, no, the Universe 7 tournament was canon. That's what made the
There's another sorry, I'm thinking there's another like tournament in the anime, but it's like a different I want to say there's another one.
It's different in the anime.
Like where they fight like the three wolves.
That was Gohan fighting the three wolves. That's because they brought him to the spectacle or something. To show him he wasn't training or something. I have no idea why they did it.
Yeah, it's not good.
They poisoned him or something.
Yeah, it's not good. Tournament of Power is like okay.
I liked both the tournaments a lot.
It's better in the manga for sure. The anime is so bad.
Yeah, but the anime does have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken.
That part was sick. You know what, buddy?
You got me.
I'm convinced.
I also really like Ultra Ego.
Yeah, and the last two arcs in Super, I really like.
Like by last two, do you mean?
Sorry, I haven't read Superhero.
Okay, yeah.
Moro and Granola, the last two like wrapped up arcs. Moro is like my favorite Super arc for sure.
Granola it gets really good, and they just cut it off for no reason.
Oh, I hear people fucking hate Granola, and I can't wrap my head around that. It's good.
The arc is good. I thought people hated it because of the reason we don't like the way it ends.
Oh, I mean...
that's what I thought, but apparently I'm just wrong.
Yeah, like I was like, how the fuck am I in the minority in this?
I was reading it, and people were like, the only good part of this is Ultra Ego. And I was like, a lot of it is
really fucking good. Yeah.
Like, it makes sense that a lot of people would despise, one, anyone related to Frieza, two, specifically the Saiyans.
Yeah.
Because they did kill a lot of people.
And don't get me wrong, I fucking hate the Bardock stuff. I
don't mind the Bardock stuff.
I fucking hate the Bardock stuff. But like, people are like, oh, that arc fucking sucks. Like, I hate that arc. And I'm like, and I sit here and I remember we were talking about this because we both like Granola. I don't think we agree with Dragon Ball fans.
No,
I think we're very in the minority, and we'll talk about that when we get
we
more.
are minorities.
True. But we'll talk about it way more when we get into a future Dragon Ball arc, because there's an opinion that I found out we share that we are a drastic minority in
What?
when it comes to Dragon Ball fans. So he comes back down from the tower, and
The cloud saves Corn. I mean, Upa.
yeah, Upa's there.
Bro, I respect Upa for running up with an axe on Tao.
Yeah.
Fucking man. That's a man. Not even a kid, but it's a man.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you killed my
That's
dad?
a 5-year-old man.
I'm gonna kill this guy who killed my dad.
I have no idea. How old is he? 10? 12?
I don't know. I don't think they say how old Upa is.
Yeah, but
But he's clearly younger than
Krillin likes
Goku.
him. Oh yeah, it's another thing we skipped. Krillin's like, she's cute, and then Goku's magically like, I can tell the genders. That's a boy. Tao brings the Dragon Balls back, right?
Yeah, he brings because he has them on him. But he comes back for the fourth ball. He doesn't know Goku's alive. So
Sixth ball, by the way. It's the 4-star ball, but it's the 6th one. No, it's the 5th one.
fifth, yeah.
Yeah.
So he has no. Okay, it is the fourth one because
believe you.
Tao has 3. Goku has the 4-star. The Red Ribbon Army has 1.
Pilaf has 1.
Pilaf has 1.
That's 6. It's the 5th ball.
Goku had 4. Goku had 5 on him?
Yeah.
That feels wrong.
I don't care how wrong it feels. Unless we're missing an arc.
No,
Because he gets the 1 for Pilaf and then he makes the wish.
because I remember he had 3 on him. Maybe he did have 4 on him.
Unless the army had 2. Which I mean...
He might have just had 4 on him. No,
Future David?
okay, hold on. Let's back up.
You don't want to leave it for Future David?
Yeah. Okay, so he had 2 when he was at Roshi's. They went to go to the undersea cave. That's where they got the 3rd one. After that, he goes to Upa.
Did he only have 2 on him?
Pretty sure.
I thought he had 3 on him. They get the one from the sea cave, and then they get the one from Upa, which is his dad, or his grandpa's. Does the army have 2? Is the question here. We have no idea.
No idea. Okay. So the first one he gets is when he meets with Army the first time. The second one he gets was with Ader. The third one, then he goes to Bulma. Then they go to the first one they find is at the undersea, which would be the third one.
I have no idea. You're probably right.
And then he goes to Upa, which is 4.
I'm not gonna lie, I read this much longer ago than you did because I didn't read it last night. I read it before our last session.
Oh yeah, you read ahead.
Yeah, I accidentally read to the end of the General Red arc, Commander Red arc, because that's where the Red Ribbon Army arc ends for me.
Yeah.
So hold up, it's the Red Ribbon arc, then the Commander arc, then Mercenary arc, then what?
Baba arc.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's split up really weird because the arcs are very they're very well connected.
Yeah, it's very like, hey, there's a flow.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard of the but therefore rule?
Nope.
So in writing, there's a rule called the but therefore rule, and it was coined by the South Park guys. And what it means is that you'll have your story beats. So we'll have the Goku loses the Tenkaichi Budokai. Next, the Budokai. Goku loses the Tenkaichi Budokai. The next beat will be he goes to search for the Dragon Balls. The next beat will be he meets the Red Ribbon Army, right?
Right.
But in all of your beats, you should always separate your beats but with the words but or therefore, and never the words and then. And so I think why Dragon Ball flows so well is Goku goes to the Tenkaichi Budokai, but he loses. Therefore, he goes to train on his own. Therefore, he goes to find the Dragon Balls, but the Red Ribbon Army is there. Therefore, he has to stop them. So on and so forth.
I feel like you connected those weirdly, but yeah.
Yeah, and
he goes train by himself, but a year has passed. Therefore, he's going to go find his grandpa's ball, which is his original goal. Therefore, he runs into the Red Ribbon Army again.
I would say, but he runs into the Red Ribbon Army because he's going to look for the ball, but the army's there. They get in the way. Therefore, he has to stop them.
Has to.
Because they're his obstacle, not because.
Well, isn't that the first ball he gets? He gets one from. Oh yeah, you know what? Who cares?
Yeah, and so it does that pretty well, and so these few arcs have been pretty seamless. And they're not going to feel as jarring as like
they do in the future.
Yeah. Which for the most part, even in Z until the end of it, and then Super so far has felt very connected. Here and there. But Dragon Ball I feel has just been one seamless couple of arcs, which I really like.
Stride, and I like it.
Yeah, and so I think it just uses it very well. And so when I'm reading through, Goku coming down from the tower, Tao, coming to get the Dragon Ball, it's interesting because like we see that reaction of like, oh fuck, like you're not dead. So that means I fucked up somewhere. And now I have to correct it because people can't know I fucked up like that. You're gonna fucking die here, bro.
I failed killing a kid. What the fuck? I used my Dodon ray.
I cannot put that on the invoice.
Does he call it Dodon Pa, or is it a Dodon ray that he just says Dodon Pa?
I think it's called the Dodon Ray, but he says Dodon Pa.
But is it like that in the manga? Because I know it's called the Dodon Ray in games.
He says that in the manga too. Because I think the first time he says Dodon Ray. The second time he says Dodon Pa.
Something like that.
Something or other. But it's really fun to see that reaction of like, oh, I didn't fucking kill this guy. I gotta kill this guy.
I guess the Dragon Ball saved you.
Time to die. And then Goku just fucking shits on him.
I wouldn't say shits on him, but he's definitely he's like outclassed. This is one of the things one of the issues I have with Dragon Ball is the power scaling slowly starts to deteriorate, specifically here. We see someone Goku did not ever beat, General Blue, get taken out with just a tongue from Mercenary Tao. Goku then meets up with Mercenary Tao, gets outclassed. And then after 3 days of training, he suddenly outclasses him. This is where things start to, let's be honest, kind of like outside the realm of possibility, in my opinion. I don't think it's bad.
I disagree because
disagree all you want.
Because I don't know. To me, it's like it's plausible because of the new environment that he was put in. It wasn't like
but it's 3 days.
We're gonna train in the fucking woods. It's like him climbing that tower twice, training with Korin.
David, you worked out before. Do you feel stronger the next day? Or do you feel like you really need to take a break because your muscles hurt?
Yeah, well, I'm not a Saiyan. And I don't have...
what?
I'm not...
what?
And I don't have the sensu beans.
I guess that's true. Maybe that cured his fatigue.
Yeah. What? Also, they don't say it heals you just yet. They say
it heals you for 10 days.
10 days. You don't have to eat for 10 days.
Which is weird.
Interesting.
They just randomly decide to give it, a full heal attached to it, including limbs included, I guess.
Yeah. But not sight. Yeah, because Gohan has taken so many sensu beans. Still can't see.
Has he taken so many? When was the last time he taken one?
Did he take one in
He took one in Super, but it was after he took off his glasses.
But then he just put them back on.
Yeah, but it's he's already taken a sensu bean. His eyes are actively deteriorating.
Maybe.
And I guess it's not an injury, to be fair. That's just how his eyes are naturally.
If you gave a guy with a missing limb a sensu bean, would it fix his arm?
We've talked about this before. I have no idea.
Counterpoint.
So it heals holes in you. It healed that hole in Yamcha. Yamcha should have died.
But he had that dog in him.
No,
that wolf in him.
That man was in him. You had an old man inside you? Or no? I forgot what Krillin says. I would think yes, though. I thought somebody lost a limb and then it came back because of the sensu bean. And I thought I saw it recently, but I don't remember who.
I don't remember when that would have been.
Did Goku's tail come back? Yes, it did. Okay, never mind. Unrelated to that. It was before this. I was like, oh, maybe we can use that as a measure of but I guess not.
I think it's plausible for me that he got strong in that short amount of time based off of what we've seen so far. And it's nothing too out of the realm of possibility. Like so far it's been a gag manga. Like anything can happen in this world that he's created. Because it's not taking place in like our real world. So
you didn't know this is downtown Vancouver.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's not our world.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. It is pretty cold over there. The air is pretty thin.
Yeah. So to me, it makes sense, and it's nothing too crazy. So like when he comes down and he's fighting Tao, and he's really, because it's not close.
Well, at first it seems close because he's doing that thing where he's like feeling up his rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a couple hits. He's like, "Now I get you. You'll never hit me again."
Yeah.
And then he does the Dodon paw, and Goku's like, and he just stops it.
And yeah, he's like, all right, so rays aren't going to work on each other anymore.
Yeah.
Which Goku doesn't know that.
Goku has not tried to calm my helmet off.
Yeah, Goku does not know that. He very much could probably kill him right now. And then
I didn't know that this was an anime only. When he stops his death punch with his knee, and then Goku goes, "It's all I need." I didn't know that was an anime only.
Oh fuck, that's good.
Yeah.
Goku's my goat.
Stop my death punch with your knee. He goes, "It's all I need."
Oh my god.
I'm a voice actor.
Spoilers.
Well, I was just voice actor. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. Me, who's been making voices this whole podcast.
Did you do a whole thing as Corrin?
I did a whole thing as Corrin, and I also did the peel off.
So, Mercenary Tao kind of realizes that he's being outclassed, so he kind of resorts to, being a shitter. He pulls out a sword, out of a capsule. You'd think he would just, carry it instead of having it in a capsule.
He presses his thing, throws it in the air. Oh, Nom's water!
Oh, dude! Dr. Breathes porn! Oh. Just drops a house on Goku. Fuck, that would have been so much. Bro, why does someone use capsules like that?
So funny.
Imagine being like, "Eat this!" It puts it in their mouth after you click the button.
That'd be so visceral, but that's a good idea.
Thanks. I made it myself right now. Because,
why don't they keep sensu beans in capsules?
That's a dumb question. They can be held in a tiny bag.
Yeah, but the bag keeps getting fucking stolen off their hip.
Yeah, you don't think a capsule will be too?
And shot at.
Yeah. It's
a harder target. If no one knows you have it, if you keep it in your fucking pocket, everybody knows what the sensu beans are. They're on your hip.
Yeah, but then you have to, and then you have beans everywhere after you click it.
No, the bag will be in the capsule. Stupid.
Well, you didn't say put the bag in there. You said put the beans in it. You can't put a bag in the capsule. It's illegal.
If I can put a house in there?
Yeah, you put the beans in the bag in the house in a capsule.
Krillin, go get the beans. Goku, I need you.
Which beans? He has a coffee maker and the sensu beans. Do you mean coffee? Maybe I should just brew a sensu bean cup.
That everyone can drink it.
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, he pulls a sword out of a capsule, and Upa, the MVP's like, "Oh hell nah," and he gets the fucking Nyoibo and tosses it to Goku. He's like, "Here you go, Goku," and then Goku just breaks his sword with the fucking indestructible Nyoibo. I can say it.
I got the pass.
Fuck, that's good. Tao's like, "Fuck it, I have a grenade. Probably stronger than a ki blast."
Yeah.
We've seen guns not do anything. I'm not sure how much better an explosion will be, especially a grenade.
I'm pretty sure Goku gets hit by a rocket later.
Yeah, it explodes.
And he's
it explodes his cloud. That's how his cloud dies.
No, later.
Yeah, but I'm talking about earlier.
Dude, fuck that. I'm talking about later, bro. That bomb was gonna do anything to him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Later as in 5 minutes from what we're talking about now.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is 10 chapters before when he gets hit with a fucking rocket launcher explosion.
He gets pissed off about it.
Yeah, it destroys his cloud.
It's so funny that Goku's like, a bomb, and he just runs in, kicks it up into fucking Tao's face.
And kills him.
Sure.
He's dead.
Yep. Super dead.
No, he's not in Super. He's dead.
You're right.
That being said, this is essentially the end of this arc.
Yeah. But boy, what an arc it has been. No, literally, this is like my second favorite part of this book.
Like I said, this is where series?
Or
the one book?
Of like Dragon Ball. This run of Dragon Ball.
This is where everything starts to change towards less gag, more action. And this is like the final, like, hey, there are some gags here, but it's definitely more action. And there are gags later, but this is just, vestiges of what it was and more an evolution of what it's become.
Oh, fuck me. Hold up.
All right.
We're not at the end yet. Because technically the arc ends
after he kills Commander Black?
Yeah.
A racist stereotype.
Yeah, I fucking hate his design. Because it's really just the fucking lips.
Yeah.
You give him regular lips.
Copy Soul Eater. Soul Eater does.
Dude, the fucking hair in Soul Eater is so sick.
I like how they made that zombie. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's blue. Still looks like a guy, though.
Yeah.
Soul Eater now.
We'll do Soul Eater. We have to, because we got to.
Yeah, we talked about it. You're right.
Yeah. So we.
Goku's like, fuck it. I have the radar now. I have the Dragon Balls. I'm gonna go get the next one. He goes. Red is like, he killed Goku. He's got the ball. He's heading right towards us.
Well, now Goku has a motivation for the Dragon Balls.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna bring back Upa's dad.
He's gonna bring Upa's dad because he's badass. And then Goku's like, I'm gonna bring him back. That guy was awesome.
Yeah, was so sick.
He's fucking sick. Holy shit. And so, he's gonna go fight Upa. He's
Fuck you.
Dude, my phone vibrated and suddenly I just went NPC. That shit was crazy. Oh my god.
Was it one vibrates for yes?
Holy shit. Yeah, it was one vibrate for yes. Okay, so
he goes to fight the Red Ribbon Army. I think people notice, right?
Yeah. So
his friends all notice that he's heading towards the base.
Yeah. So he's in fact going to go fight the Red Ribbon Army and not Upa. So Bulma builds a drone that finds Goku, and then they're like, "Oh, Goku's alive," because the last time we'd seen him,
he was dead.
He was chasing after Blue.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, we also didn't talk about the fact that Launch, if they go in that cave, they bring back a diamond. Launch steals it
and then
leaves.
Yeah.
Which would have been the funniest if that was the last time we saw her. She steals it. She fucking leaves, but then turns blue. Turns Super Saiyan Blue.
What do those words mean? I don't know.
Comes back, and everyone's tied up. And then they're
they say that specifically. They're like, she'll come back when she sneezes.
Yeah, they're like, we're not worried about it.
I think it's kind of cute that she's like, this is where I belong.
Yeah, because
where Blue Lunch is like, I belong here with this pervert and this child. Because
I have nowhere to go. The law is after me.
Yeah, but it's a lawless society, to be fair.
But what's really funny is that they're talking about because they're looking at Goku in this drone that Bulma built, and then they see the direction he's going in, and then Launch is like, hey, that's where Central Command of the Red Ribbon Army is.
And they're like, you're right. Let's make sure he's not going there. They send the drone out, and it explodes. After getting shot down by the Red Ribbon Army, they're like, oh, fuck. He's going to fight the Red Ribbon Army.
And what I love about this part is that Goku has met so many people. He's met all these friends that he's made, and they're like, all right, we all have to go slide for Goku. We all have to go in there.
They're like, we'll get Yamcha, and everyone's catching hands. Even Yellow Launch is like, Yellow Launch is there.
Yeah, Yellow Launch is like, all right, we're gonna go kill some people.
Yeah, she's like, go who? Kill people.
Yeah, we're gonna go kill that guy.
She's like, I sleep with Goku all the time. I'll fight for him.
Yeah. And what's so funny about all this happening is that they're really setting up it's like a war arc we're about to witness. We're gonna go. We're all gonna go. We're gonna slide for Goku. We're all gonna fight.
Yeah, come back to Goku absolutely demolishing everything he comes into contact
killing
with.
Everybody.
Yeah, just destroying every single thing shooting at him. He goes in, and then he kind of very quickly makes his way up. We go to General. We pan to Commander Red rather, And he's like, "Oh, we were so close. I almost had my height." And then, what's his General Black? I kind of just called him that because that's what I assumed they would have called him, if I'm honest.
It was like something black.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Colonel? He sounds like a colonel. Anyway, cuts to them and he's like, "What do you mean, Beatar? Aren't we gonna rule the world?" He's like, "We can rule the world with time. But ladies will never like a short man like me." And I was like, wow, he's so real for that.
Well, I think he was just like, if I'm gonna be like a formidable commander, I have to be tall. Like I can't, like, world domination will come once. To be fair,
tall. He is Goku's height, and Goku is very small.
Yeah, but what's really funny, and like now that we're like reading this over again, I was like, oh, that's fun. They brought that back with Frieza. Who? But it was like a really funny motivation, proving that the Red Ribbon Army is just run by a bunch of fuckheads.
Yeah. And then Commander Black kills him,
which is fucking visceral. Like, yeah, he shoots him like in between, like right in the fucking forehead. And so he's like, "All right, I am in charge now." And then Goku pulls up.
Of who?
Yeah, he's like, "All right, are you in charge?" And he went, "Yeah, I am. Since a few minutes ago." He's like, "Okay, we're gonna fight now."
Well, to be fair, he offers peace to Goku. He's like, "Hey, me and you, we could be rulers of the world." And Goku's like, "Fuck you and everything you stand for. You die here."
Yeah, he's like, "You're bad guys. I'm gonna fucking kill you." And then he's like, "Dude, I'll give you the Dragon Ball. Make your wish. Come back. We'll rule the world together. No Dragon Balls needed." "No, fuck you, idiot. I'm gonna come back and kill you."
Again, I'm gonna wish you back just to kill you again, like we did with Frieza.
I'm not even gonna bring back Oopa's dad. I'm gonna fucking bring you back and kill you again.
I liked Commander Red. Now I gotta wish him back.
So it's just such a really fun ending to this really fucking hectic arc.
Yeah,
which I guess is not technically the end. We'll get into the next episode.
I like when General or Commander, I guess now, Black runs, like, tries to fight Goku, gets knocked out. He's like, "I'm gonna gun this robot," and then dies in it.
Yeah. Oh, when they recreated that in the beginning of Superhero, I fucking love the animated sequence. Because he just, like, it shows him taking down the Red Ribbon Army, and then has Goku, like, going through that robot like he did, and the explosion is so fucking sick. If you haven't seen Superhero, go fucking see it.
It's one of the best. It's the best.
It's my favorite Dragon Ball movie
of all time.
We saw it together, and it was like the most fun I think we've had watching a Dragon Ball movie.
It's the most fun we've ever had together.
Yeah.
Times in bed don't really pan out anymore. Anyway, that's kind of where this starts to...
I come.
He comes. He's come. My friends watch this.
And if they can't accept you for your worst, they can't have you at your best.
I know, but this is my best.
It's only downhill from here.
So the way this arc caps off is probably my favorite, where Goku leaves after he absolutely annihilates this base and runs into everybody. And they're like, "Oh, thank God, Goku, you're not some stupid fuck to run into this army base."
Oh no, I am a stupid fuck.
He does say that. He says something almost, he's like, "Oh no, I am stupid. I beat them all."
Yeah, he's like, "Nah, I am stupid."
And they go, "What?" And then Yamcha's like, "Hey, Poir, do that thing where you fly and go check." And then Poir, as a cat, flies. I still don't know how.
Which is crazy because the last thing that flew over got shot down.
Yeah, you right. And Poir comes back incredibly panicked. He's like, "Yeah, everything's gone.
He killed everybody, including Commander Red." "Oh, Goku! I liked that guy. He was just a silly little man."
Whoa. Commander Black did that. He's not a commander. He was when I met him.
He was in charge.
According to him, he was in charge.
And so what happened? Oh, he gave up and ran away.
Really?
Yeah, then I killed him.
Stand my ground laws or something. It's in Texas now. This part was in Texas. Or Florida? I don't know which one has that law. Probably both.
So, Bulma, how rich is your family? Pretty rich. Why?
I'm going to need you to bail me out.
I killed a lot of people. My kill count is in the 50s. I can't count. It's probably higher.
I killed at least 10 people out there. Poir's like, counting, like...
Looking at his nubs.
Fingers are just growing.
Oh, fuck, man. Dude, it's like... He wrecked shop. He
killed people.
fucking killed a lot of people.
And then they have the audacity in the next arc to be like, yeah, he's pure of heart. No evil there. Ever. At all.
He did it for the good of the earth.
He killed that man.
I mean, the whole in the show, they're like, it doesn't make you evil to kill somebody. Gohan killed this bug. People were like not reading Dragon Ball Z. They're like, who? What?
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea what you're talking about for a second. Yeah, I'm aware. I got that eventually, but I was like stun locked.
Using stun locked as a verb is so funny.
Isn't it a verb?
No, yeah, but like a verb as as like a
using a word as it should be used.
Using it in like outside of a game connotation, yeah, is really funny. Saying grape like it's a fruit, it's so silly.
Oh fuck me.
Oh man.
But this just puts like a very nice capstone on this arc. They're one Dragon Ball away from victory, and I guess it ends when they start talking about Baba. Or do you count that as the start of the new one?
Start of the new one.
All right, cool.
Which is not better than what we've seen, but God, does it have one of my favorite moments?
It's very good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Which we'll get to in the next one. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Read 'em and Weeb. If you liked it, like the video, share, subscribe, do all that. Follow our TikTok. We're posting clips. I've been trying to get them out every day. And so far, people seem to be really enjoying them. So if you like this episode, again,
like it more.
Love it. Share it with people.
Read it and weeb.
At 100 subs, we'll
start a new series.
Yeah.
We can do 2 concurrently, I'm sure.
We'll also read that one about the girl turning into a cock and balls.
No, they're 2 different people. One turned into a cock, they didn't turn into. They were already cock and balls, and then they turned into girls.